Hi guys, it's Kimberly. Great to connect with you all. Welcome back to the Twin Flame family and welcome to those of you just joining. I am in a new space, as you can see, and I've moved, and transition was a little bit stressful. There aren't enough hours in the day, and yeah, we know how moving goes, but it's great. The new space is great, and so I've got some boxes in the background. The space will be changing as the weeks progress, so if you notice some changes, you'll know why. I might even reorientate where I do the filming. But for now, this is where we are. So I wanted to say hello. And I feel like I've been still working in private session with many of you, but I feel like I got to get back to the collective and I've got to get back to YouTube. I've really missed you guys and missed making these videos in the past. I think I missed a week. So anyhow, back on track. This energy update is for January 22nd, today Sunday, through next Sunday, January 29th. And we have a full moon on the 27th, which is next Friday, this coming Friday. And I want to focus very much on that, as well as I've pulled some cards to give you a reading for the collective Twin Flames. These readings are also meant for anyone on the ascension path, so anyone who is seeking enlightenment, ascension tools, and so on and so forth. And my coaching practice, you can check me out right now. It's thetwinflamefamily.com. Click on schedule a session to book an intuitive guidance session or a soul coaching session. But that practice is going to be expanding as 2017 goes on. And I'm going to be working more on a local level as well as internationally, doing the soul coaching and intuitive advisement. So stay tuned for some changes on that front as well. I guess the reason why I'm telling you that is because I really think a lot of big things are in store for everybody coming up here in the spring. And I have been getting the signs for spring. I have been seeing spring in big capital letters, license plates, spring, spring, spring. Many of you in several videos ago and repeated videos, I kept saying in private session also, I keep saying some of these unions, some of these good changes for your mission, things taking off are going to happen when the days are longer, like more sunlight. And I feel that happening towards between spring and summer. But I feel as though with our mission and our life's purpose and really like having a rebirth right now, in this new year, it's like a new cycle, 10, we're in a 10 year, which means it simplifies to 1, which is new beginnings. It's like something completing. Last year was the end of a cycle. This is the beginning of a new cycle. And if you guys are feeling stagnant right now, like I don't really see much change happening. We're already, let's see, January 22nd. When's it coming? Okay, it's coming. Keep putting your positive intentions out to the universe. Keep sending out what you want. I feel like this week especially right now and into next week, we're going to have a tremendous opportunity. And it's like things will start to come in from left field into your like new desires. Okay, so just run with it. Just be like, wow, that would be nice if something new comes into your mind. Don't say, oh, that's not possible. Just go, oh, okay, yes, and run with it. And just imagine it, picture it, visualize it, and put it out into the universe. Because with new moons, we want to set those new intentions. And this is like these new intentions that are going to be coming in from left field. They may be like getting clarity on current situations that haven't felt right. It could be also just like really new ideas, new ways to approach old ideas. Okay. Just a real sureness is going to come through. Things that you've been confused about or really didn't have the clarity on is going to become sure. It's also like, no, you don't want the small stuff anymore. Like you're ready for bigger. It's this new moon is all about going after. It's Aquarius, and it's dreamy, and it's all about going after that bigger picture, like that bigger dream, that bigger goal. And even though where we are now, and it feels a little bit lazy transitioning from 2016 to 17 because we don't really see the manifestations yet, this is the time right now to really be planning them, because in about a month and a half from now, we're going to see rapid manifestation right around the spring equinox. Okay, so just trust in that and know it, and know the decisions you make now are, I want to say that they're life altering. Okay, they're really important, and I feel like we're going to have the strength, the tools, the clarity, and the knowledge that we need to make these decisions. Okay, so whether that pertains to your twin flame directly or to your mission, I feel very much like it's very much about our own personal lives, our own personal paths. And I feel like it's regardless of our twin flames. So this is about you. This is about you knowing what you want and getting that fresh start started. It's a fresh start. So think of February as a fresh start, okay? As this new moon energy propels us into February, and know that by March these manifestations are gonna come. Boom. Okay, as long as we don't doubt them, as long as we're sure and we keep staying in the confidence of our own inner knowing, then we'll be able to manifest quickly and easily. Also, it's important not to get bogged down by this so-called, you might feel like it's stagnant energy, but it's not. This is like transition energy. Like we're still carrying some of 2016 with us, and now we're going into 2017. We're here, and it's a little bit slow. We came out of Mercury retrograde. We're getting the ball going, getting the momentum going, but here comes the big dreams. Here comes the big realizations. Here comes the ideas and the clarity that we need to set the intentions forth. And then there's going to be a little while of doing and sitting with it and, doing a bit behind the scenes, but then manifestation will come. So trust. Okay, so cards. I've pulled shared energy is the Eight of Pentacles, okay, in reverse. And this is very much a nose to the grindstone, focusing on our goals and our, money-making ventures and how we're going to, sort of survive and things like that, and how we're going to. But see, I really like this for where we're at right now, because it's just focus on the here and now, but also there's bigger dreams to be had. But it's almost like what they're saying is we cannot lift our head up entirely from what we're doing. We're still going to need to bridge the gap between these huge manifestations and these bigger dreams and what we have to do on a daily basis, right? In the daily grind. And it's okay, because it's not forever, okay? And it's saying, this is about persevering, I feel, through some of these feelings of oh, I'm not on the right path, or I'm not doing right now what I want to be doing. All right, well then understand that what you're doing right now is what you are meant to be doing right now. Okay, it's helping you bridge the gap between the bigger dream or the bigger mission and, where you're at right now. We can't jump from A to Z, okay? But we can stay where we are, stay focused, keep making the money, keep doing the job while we're planting the seeds, creating behind the scenes, starting to formulate those new things, those next steps, finding different ways, new approaches, new heights of our dreams that we're allowing ourselves to go to, no ceiling type dreaming. Does that make sense? When we visualize what we can achieve or what we want or what we desire, we're not going to put a ceiling on it. We're just going to see ourselves in that future life, and we're going to insert ourselves into it in an exalted state, in a 5D sort of a way, in such a way that we can feel it, right? We can feel the energy of it. We can feel the vibration of it. And we cannot let the mundane life, the things that we have to do now, bring us down. We just have to feel grateful. Know that it's a bridge to get to the next place. And then it's also it's grounding you now. It's going to be a bit of a juggling act, but it's also really, really, really good. Okay. It's not negative. Don't feel like you're stuck where you're at right now. Don't feel like you're stuck in your day job or whatever it is. It's not going to be forever for most of you, because you're realigning with your true soul's purpose, your true soul's gifts. Many of you will start to harvest and share those gifts while you're still, making your regular living and going to work and whatnot. And so that's okay. That's how we get started. That is the first step. That is how we get things going. Okay, it's not by going to the end of the diving board in the deep end, in the 10-foot water, and just plunging in, and just diving in. It's not like that. We need to get in the water in the shallow end, walk down the stairs, take a swim, and then just keep swimming. And, we're going to get into the deep end where it's more exciting and mysterious or whatever, and where there's more maybe fun to be had. But they're not asking us to plunge in. They're asking us to take the more practical way in, okay? The more grounded way, because that's actually how we'll get to our dreams, especially if we are sure of it and we don't doubt what the bigger picture. If we're just like, yep, I'm moving towards that. Yep, swimming towards that. It's coming. Oh, I see it now. I'm almost there. Oh, I can imagine how that feels. It's going to feel so good to be in that, bigger swimming pool with, more depth and more freedom. And I can feel that depth and I can feel that freedom, and I feel the sun beating down on me, and I feel how good that feels. Like, that's the attitude we need to have from right where we're at right now. That's how we get to the bigger stuff. Not by going, woe is me, I hate where I'm at right now, and putting up all this resistance. Okay, that's not going to work. Okay, so for the divine masculine, I have the Page of Cups coming up in reverse. Okay, and whenever this comes up with the masculine, I always feel like it's immaturity in terms of emotions. And the masculine, all of our masculines still have a lot of maturing to do. And they're trying, okay? And they're trying. And we are the divine feminine are sort of fixated on this. Okay, we're ready to be in this very stable partnership and take it to the next level. But the truth is that the feminine is also like this too, needs some maturing as well, and needs some time, okay? So this is like the ideal, okay? And I feel like the truth of it is, from being way ready and totally committed and in a stable partnership where everything's possible and that life we envision is coming, to, not ready emotionally at all, right? To being a bit impulsive, not having the emotional maturity to carry out this type of a commitment. It's like we're all carrying the same energy. Okay, we're all kind of carrying this, and we're carrying this. We're carrying this desire. We're carrying that's kind of pieces of us where we're at. So what they're saying is, to remedy that right now, it's really not so much, I feel, about working as much on the emotional healing as it's been in the past several months. Like, I feel like September, October, November, December were very much about shadow work, cleaning out our closet and digging deeper into our healing our past. And many of you have done that already. And those of you who haven't, who want to explore that, I can help you do that. But for many of you who've really, really dug deep and done that work, now they're saying it's time to focus on our missions, on ourselves, nurturing yourself. Okay, Mother Mary came up above the situation as the Ascended Masters card. Nurture yourself. And it's talking about you, your mission, what you want, what you desire for your life, what you feel connecting to your true path, your true soul's purpose. And really feeling so inspired by that, even if they're just glimmers of what that soul's purpose might be. You're being guided in that direction. And the truth of this is neither nor the dreamer nor the, ridiculing ourselves for where we're at or spending too much time like in the shadows of our past, or too much time. This is kind of like future and past, okay, where we've been, the mistakes we've made, and the ideal that we want to come to. Okay, but they're saying, let's just be practical. Let's just be practical. Let's just be present in the here and now. Let's just do what we need to do. Focus on what we need to do daily and start to think big about our bigger picture vision, okay? And that doesn't mean future tripping. And when I say future tripping, I mean, I use that as a kind of funny term because we don't want to, paint ourselves into this picture in this life with our twin and imagine every single detail of it, how we want it to be, and then put an expectation there, okay? So it's not about developing expectations. Expectations are not healthy. They hold us back. They become resistant attachments. It's not about developing, false beliefs, because with expectations come a whole set of false beliefs. We don't want to do that. We want to set visions. We want to set reaching higher for something. We want to set general desires, like I want to get to the next level in my life. I feel like I should be on this path. I'd love to meet this person. I'd love to be living in a house like this with a great partner. I don't know what that partner looks like, but this house is going to feel like this and it's going to feel like that. And you're going to be general when you create this picture, okay? And so does that make sense? So it's not about dwelling on the past, the mistakes that we've made, or where we are at in the pieces of us that aren't quite ready yet, like here. And it's not really about idealizing of some sort of a glorified future. It's really about focusing on the now, working, doing what we need to bridge the gap, and just putting that intention out there, self-loving, thinking about manifesting our bigger visions, our bigger dreams, our soul's purpose, our soul's passion, okay? And I feel like what's holding us back under the situation is persecution and this inquisition. And this is like the naysayers around us, the people that like aren't supporting us and may not have the same enthusiasm for what we're doing, or maybe we're afraid to share because we've got that sort of persecution complex from things we've carried from past lives or from this lifetime, or we're kind of afraid to share. But it's just saying, like, nurture you, be authentic. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, and you don't have to share it or need validation or even need the support. The only one that you need support from is from yourself, okay, from your own inner strength. And that's all about aligning with your power center and really recognizing that nobody else is going to validate your path for you. You are. You need to trust your inner knowing. You know what you need to do. You know what will guide you to a happier place, a more filled place, a more joyful place, a place of being able to help and heal others and expand on that. So keep expanding on those feelings of joyfulness and play and wanting more and not worrying what everybody else is going to think or do or judge, or whether or not they're supporting you, because remember, you're the only one that needs to support you. And that, I know a lot of you will struggle with that concept. And if you need some help working around that, I can assist you further in soul coaching sessions. It took me a while to get that as well, but I feel very self-fulfilled without needing the support of others now. So I can help guide you there too. And of course, the Ascended Masters card that came up on the bottom of the deck, which is, you're going to laugh, hello, is Twin Flame. So it was the Twin Flame card, and it doesn't show up all the time. Once in a while, I'll tell people in private session, oh, look what showed up. And see how he's dreaming? Okay, this is Angus. See how he's dreaming with the swan in front of him? And so you get the feeling like he's dreaming of his lover, and this is the symbolism here. and his twin flame and his other piece of his soul. But I feel as though this reading this week, this new moon, this twin flame is dreaming about mission, soul's purpose, the next step, breaking through barriers, breaking through blocks, things that were yucky last year, things that held us back, things that we want to really forge ahead in this year. This is what we're dreaming about now as twin flames, and I want you to run with it. That's my message to you. It's just like, run with it. If you've got things that you're imagining or dreaming of, just go with it. Just go with it. Just dream in broader generalities. Like I said, don't back yourself into a corner with expectations, right? Because expectations can and will be disappointed. And with expectations, it's like we're almost setting ourselves up for failure. Setting positive intentions, setting our energetic vibration high in alignment with those feelings of the positive intentions of what we desire. That's how we manifest, and manifest rapidly, without the blocks, without the resistance. And so I am going to also pull for you the Diana Cooper Ascension card. I'm going to pull one Ascension card from this deck. And I just feel guided to do that for this week, for this energy. Okay. So it's Kuan Yin has showed up. Kuan Yin is the master of the 12th ray of unconditional love. She radiates a vibrant, cerise pink light of divine feminine energy, love, and compassion. Kuan Yin is re-empowering women everywhere and bringing forward feminine wisdom in men. She is inviting you to develop your divine feminine qualities, including your healing abilities. Find ways to nurture and empower others and yourself. That goes in line with this reading. Give yourself permission to go with the flow and share with everyone for the highest good. This will subtly affect your stellar gateway chakra and build the Antakarana bridge to source. Okay, so we were talking about bridging things, and she's saying you're going to bridge yourself to source by loving, giving, nurturing, creating, nurturing yourself, right? So the affirmation is, I act from my divine feminine wisdom. Great. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here. And I look forward to connecting with all of you. And I'll see you next week. Have a great week. Okay, bye.